Hi, in this video, I wrote this 2 days ago at 3:30 a.m. It talks about the spouse. The spouse works 8 hours a day and is exhausted. I used to work 16 hours a day, guys. But some people say, "Oh, but you're a man. You're stronger than women are." All right, but still. Now, this spouse knows what I went through. Some people want war until they are the ones that have to fight it. You see? Now, I don't want a war. I don't want a house full of arguing and all of that stuff. Many of my ideas that I presented to this woman, she would say, "Never!" All right? So now that it's her that has to go and earn the money, she says, "I don't want to work. I don't want to work Saturdays and Sundays. And I have to cut the grass?" Well, duh, that's what men do. Now she says, "No, I don't want to do that." Then I said, "Well, will you sit down and read with me now?" Now she lasted 21 minutes reading with me. What did we read? We read a book about courage by the family on bikes. Nancy Vogel Sartre, or Nancy Sartre Vogel. She's the mom that went from Alaska to Argentina on bicycle. It took her 3 years with her husband and her 2 sons. So this woman lasted 21 minutes reading it. All right. Oh, in the book, she still owes me. If she wants me to cut the back of the yard, look, I cut the front and it took me 30 minutes, and she owes me 9 minutes. All right. And then she says, "Why is your time more valuable than mine?" Because I told her that she had to give me 3 hours. She had to give me 3 hours for the 1 hour that it would take me to cut the grass. And she said no. She wanted $1 for dollar, which is good because now she knows that her time is valuable and she doesn't have time to be watching novellas. All right. You can learn watching soap operas. However, they don't end, and you need to take a break. And if you watch 1 or 2 soap operas in your life, you pretty much understand what all of these soap operas are about. There's a problem, there's a solution, and then there's what happens at the end, which is sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad. All right. But it's just like a movie. There are only 6 directions a movie can go. The hero wins, the hero loses, there's a new hero that helps the hero, or the bad guy becomes a good guy, or the good guy, I forgot what these plots are, but they are from books. There are only 6 endings to books, or 6, and so you figure that out. You can even look it up. 6 plots to movies and stuff. The hero against the world. Movies like Rocky 1, Rocky 2, and the hero wins. Hero against the world, and the hero loses. Those are the 2 topics I remember. Then there are others in there. So this spouse, now she values her time. She didn't, but now she does. All right. Apparently all right. So what's going on here? The spouse, she's reading with me. How about that? Because why do I want her to read? So that she sees that other people believe what I believe. Like if I get her to read about aspartame, I have a list for her to read, but she's not. Or she could just watch these videos. But well, I know that I don't have internet now, but I don't want her to somehow find out about this YouTube channel, because then she would really blow up about this, maybe, if she understood what I'm talking about. Her English sometimes understands the reverse of what you say. Alright, so now she wants me to get out of this room. Oh boy. But then I want her to help me, because otherwise she won't give me a place to put my stuff in her house. Her house. So you want me to cut the grass, but then when I told her 7 years ago, let's get rid of the grass, because I've seen some yards with no grass at all, she was like, no. All right then, go cut the grass. Like this morning though, she is changing, because this morning my son didn't want to get up to go to school, right? And I don't want him to go to school. And last week I said, the boy didn't want to go either. Didn't want to get up. And I said, give the boy some. And she won't even let me finish. She says, no. Get up now. And she's yelling through the window here. That's the window. There's the table here, and there's the window. And I told her, please, spouse, be flexible. Be considerate. Let the boy sleep. Let him arrive late to school today. It's okay. I think it was the first week of school, and they don't even mark you late on the first week of school. And so what happened was, she said, no. So what I did, when she wanted me to read the mortgage papers, I told her, you tell me about it. Are they being flexible and understanding, or she just walked away? Because when you're dealing with money and mortgages and stuff, what do you mean flexible? The banks are not flexible. They say that's what you owe, that's what you owe. So this spouse is not flexible. So I told her, if you're not flexible, why would the bank be flexible with you? So what ended up happening is today she said, yes, you have 15 more minutes. Whereas before she's, no, I gotta go. You know, she's becoming more flexible. I told her, it's the first day of the week, give him a break. And then first school day of the week. And she said, this is because you took him to the park last night. That's why he doesn't want to get up this morning. She's just not flexible. And I want my children to learn valuable skills, not garbage. Not that everything they teach at school is garbage, but if he doesn't teach you how to earn money, it's not worth it. Alright? Yes, morality is good, but you need to learn how to earn money. Carpentry, you need skilled hands. Whereas my mother was saying, no, make sure your hands are always beautiful, so that everybody knows that you're a diplomat. That's the wrong way to bring up a man. There was a black lady co-worker, and she said, my mama told me to marry a man that had calluses on his hands, because if he didn't have any calluses, then that man did not work. And she said, I had calluses. I was a housekeeper. I had calluses on my hand, and if that man didn't have any, then she said, that man doesn't work. And then I told this spouse about it, And she said, that is true. That is good advice. Now, my hands are very soft. They're very good for massage, but this spouse won't let me. The other spouse, she wasn't even home. You know, she was working. I mean, I feel like the old man I talked about in the other video where he said that he was on the internet. He's a doctor, and he's on the internet all the time after his first wife died. And yes, he married another woman, a second wife, but then he ignored her because all he did was play on the internet. Not play, but whatever he did on the internet. But he said, I had no way of getting out of my world. So she left, I think, and now he's crying. You see, in life, you want to do something. Even if it's just to go swimming, you want to go with somebody, don't you? You want to do it all by yourself? I don't think so. If you were going on a vacation somewhere, you'd want to go with your spouse or with some beautiful person. All right, talk to you later. Be better than I am.